Welcome. I'm Nick Natarella with AdWise Creative. What is the best content to start a YouTube channel? Very good question. And that answer doesn't lie anywhere where you think it does. It lies with your customers. I'm going to show you some secret research that I guarantee you your competition is not doing. I'll show you the customer research that falls into your lap every day and some simple editing tips that'll take the weight off your shoulders. So let's get started. When you're starting your YouTube channel, the first thing you're going to have to do is focus on what is it that you want to do with it for your business. Are we talking about lead gen here? Are we talking about product demonstrations or hopefully setting an appointment or something like that? Whatever it is, to take the next step to connect with customers and clients that will ultimately end in a purchase. Where are you? Well, how do you know what your customers want to ask? There's some simple things that you can do right now to make sure you are answering those questions that they are actually asking. The first step is some very simple SEO research. Now, don't let that throw you. Search engine optimization. You can start off with any kind of fancy program. Some of them are, say, $97 a month. Others you can get started with for free. The big thing is you want to type in terms that you want to be known for. For example, let's say you're a financial planner. You probably want to be found for financial planning, right? Investment advice, investment advisor. All of those would be a great place to get started. And then a lot of these programs will have this, once you type in your terms that you want the big broad 30,000 foot term, they'll narrow it down to a couple different categories. And one of the categories that you want to focus on is the questions. These are actual questions that people are typing into Google, YouTube, all kinds of search engines, and this has all been compiled and tabulated, is a word. Put it all together, and this is what they're asking. Keep that title exactly as it is, and then just tailor your answer to that question. It's that simple. That's what I've done here. The question for this video is, what is the best content to start a YouTube channel? I found that in SEO research, and now I'm sitting here answering it. So when somebody types it, oh, like you did, it'll pop up for you. And that way you get the exposure that you need. And you are saying what your customers and clients are expecting you to say. Another great way to determine what am I going to talk about? What do I need to cover? Is in your daily conversations with your current customers and clients. They're talking to you, they're telling you, and of course if they don't, you can always ask the right questions. You've already got the relationship established with them. Use them, to put it mildly, I mean not in a creepy way, but talk to them. Find out what questions do they have. You can ask it as open-ended as that. Or is there anything I missed? What else do you want to know more about? Their answers and their comments and just your regular conversation is going to be a treasure trove of information for you. And when you find out what they're asking, again, try to find the SEO question for it. Use that wording, but they tipped you off. And of course, your knowledge of your industry, your products and services is already the answer. You already have the answer. You just need to know what they're asking. I like to think of it as going on a cruise. Your customers are going on a cruise. They're looking for you. They just don't know it yet. But when they ask a specific question and say, hey, how do I blank? And when the answers pop up, you're basically standing there on the shore with the ring of flowers ready to put right over their neck. You're already there. And you answered it exactly the way they asked it. That's going to count. And that's going to put the advantage in your court. So don't overlook the SEO importance. And as soon as all these search results come up, they're going to see this entire screen full of possible answers. Now, the important part for you at this point is getting your foot in the door, and that's having a good thumbnail. First of all, it answers the question, and second of all, it kind of teases a little bit as well to grab their attention. And then you want to be sure to have a pristine, a really good-looking video with clear, concise audio. I mean, look, does this look like, I'm not necessarily the brains behind this operation, but look, nice lighting, good camera quality, and good audio. That is critical. to get your point across. So don't overlook it. Am I going too fast? Is this too vague? Is there something you want me to specifically address? Write your comment or question in the comments below. I always check the comments, so please let me know what I can cover for you. I want to help. Now, I promised a couple little editing tricks, okay? A couple things that you can do to make your videos look a lot better and look a lot more professional without adding a whole ton of time. There's some very simple things you can do. Number one, jump cuts. And basically, you're going to do that anyway. So I give you permission because your first reaction is going to be, but wait a minute, that doesn't look right. Here's your flub. You're going to cut it here, you're going to cut it here, get rid of the flub, and then put it back together again. Yes, there is a little jump or jitter or stutter in your video. Hopefully it won't be in the audio. You don't want to do it at a bad place in the audio, but your video is going to kind of stutter. That actually works to your advantage. It kind of jogs the attention. So when somebody's watching and they see a jump, take advantage of it. That'll draw them back into the video. And something else you can use at the bottom, they're called lower thirds. You know, when you see like my name or company at the bottom, or maybe I tossed in an email address or something like that, or be sure to like or subscribe. You see all that kind of stuff down here at the bottom? That's called a lower third. Use that strategically. You can make it for an offer, you can make it for a call to action, whatever it is. They're very simple though. It's literally, in most software, a drag and drop and then change the text. That's it. It's really that simple to give it one heck of a professional look. But don't go crazy with it. Don't start doing like 18 different crossfades and stuff like that in the videos, and stick with one or two that you really like that really applies to you, but don't do like the barn doors and then the crossfade and then the left to right and right to left and top to bottom. That looks like a fifth grader edited it. We don't want to get into that craziness. Be consistent and professional in everything you do. And then be sure to take those big videos, chop them up into little segments, and now you've got everything you need to promote it on social media. Whether you throw it on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook Reels or something like that, you've got everything you need. You can do still shots of quotes. Take those and send them out to Instagram or wherever you want to post them. That's more traction for what you've already done. You're not reinventing the wheel every single time you create a new video. To get you started, I have a gift for you that I think you're going to be really interested in. Hang on a second. A friend of mine wrote this book, Nate Woodbury, and the book is entitled A Hero's Guide to Influence on YouTube. This is a great foundation to get started with, and you can get it simply for paying shipping and printing costs. And the reason why I say printing costs is because he's poured a lot into this. Nate has given me permission to offer this to you. If you look down below, there's a link in the description. That is not an affiliate link. I'm not getting paid for this. Nate's not getting paid for this. You just cover the production costs and the shipping, and look at this production. Full color, all kinds of graphs and charts and stuff like that, and all of this is everything that you need to learn to get started with your YouTube channel. Do not venture into these waters without this as your life vest. Get your copy now. Click below. I'm Nick Nattarola from AdWise Creative. Thank you for watching.